one of the Bukhara, one of the very high place on the lake. And now the sun rising is not starting. If sunrise is a very beautiful. Yeah. I would like to request all of us to keep 1 minute silent to pray for world peace. Thank you very much. Now I'm standing on the stupa, belong to the Sattama Nikaya, mean the Lotus Sutra. And this is called they chanting Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo, Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo, Nam Yo Ho Renge Kyo. You see, then this is one of school. They consented to chant the mantra Nam Mô Renge Kyo in Vietnamese, Nam Mô Diệu Pháp Liên Hoa Kinh. Like we chanting Nam Mô A Di Đà Phật. I know this one of the master Fuji about 50 years ago. He's wonderful. He dedicated for whole his life for peace. Yeah, he built many stupa around the world, dedicated for peace. So therefore they call Santi Stupa. I wish one day, if you have the good opportunity, you should come here. In our life, I also witnessed so many wonderful masters. There's certain person, they spend their life, hold their life for peace, for happiness of the people. Today we discussed the subject, mystery and miracle. If we say like that, we cannot forget to talk about man's power on ability of the man, of human being. You see, think about 300 years, the scientists, the high technology developed, and the man over belief. They believe with their intelligence, they can control everything. They can do everything on the planet. Mean they send the rocket, or they can send the moon to the space, send the man to the moon, exploring, and they invent telephone. They invent a sophisticated weapon. And they believe very strongly they will be master in the world. Therefore, I say over belief. They think they are the God, everything, more than God. But you see, this is not only happened now a century. It must be before, few thousand years ago. They are men, they are talented, they have talent, like in the previous life. And now they're reborn, and they start in the war carrier. When they were 16, 17 years old, you see like Alexander Great from Europe, they lead the army. They go to occupy so many countries. And at last, he realized this is the biggest mistake in his life. In Asia, you also remember there's Genghis Khan from Mongolia, also very strong army leaders. They fight, occupies many countries from Asia up to the Europe. After that, they also die very terribly. And then in Europe, Napoleon. Napoleon also very strong army man. At last also defeated. And last century, there's one leaders in Germany, Hitler. Hitler, he's the product of God, more than God. At last, his son died very terribly. Now all the people now get together ready, and we departed now. Now I'm take the public bus. We go back to Lumbini. It's not very far, but it takes us many hours. Con check tất cả rồi phải không con?
Thấy chỉ còn một ba lô này đúng không ạ? Dạ vâng.
Con cái đôi dép thầy con có lấy không? Rồi. And now the present century, but at last what happened? You see, like last century, the Americans, the most powerful country, economic army, they come make the war in Vietnam. And they believe very strongly they can stop. Now, ready? Now we chanting. Yeah. Tất cả quý vị chứ tiếp tục. Nam mô Renge Kyo. Myo Renge Kyo. Nam myo Renge Kyo. Every day, and when they are chanting, chanting, then going. Now we departure. So now you see the line. Kyo Nam Myo Renge Kyo Nam Myo Renge Kyo. You see, this Lotus Sutra, whenever they say Nam Mô Renge Kyo. In Vietnamese, they say Nam Mô Diệu Pháp Điện Hoa Kinh. They believe very strongly with their intelligence and power, they can do everything. You see, Vietnam is a small country. America, USA is a big country, strongest in army, everything, economic. But at last, what happened? Vietnam is a small country. Yeah. At last, what happened? 1935. The American army was what we cannot say what were defeated. Now they're open. Now the gate.
Đi một đoạn
À, một đoạn ha? Không không. Đi vào phía bên nào? Bên này được không?
Đi phía bên này.
Ok ok. Cái hàm cái chỗ
cái tháp thầy cho mình.
mô hồ rèn ghê kiểu nam mô hồ rèn ghê kiểu.
The grace of the Mojo Bante.
Yeah. The founder. Yeah.
Founder.
Yeah. He also died here.
No, in Japan.
I see.
Fell down.
I see.
Here.
How many years? 80. I see. Quý vị, I think whenever you have the time, also you come and contact with the School of Buddhism. That is they call the Nippon Jin Mihoji. Now the no light is starting. And then you see after when the Russia they occupied the đi đường khác hả? Hả? Một đường chứ?
Một đường thôi. Ý là có cái cửa đâu.
Then the Russia occupies Afghanistan. Yeah.
Can you teach it? Teach it?
Yeah. No.
Goodbye. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You remember last centuries, and the Russian occupy Afghanistan, and the American might prepare his people with army, money. Rồi ha. Về xuống.
Bậc thang, đây có bậc thang.
Đây có thang ha. Đây có cầu thang không?
Dạ có chưa đây. Đi. Nào có bậc thang còn nữa.
Sắp sửa tới cầu thang.
Dạ đấy rồi. Đấy, cầu thang trước mặt thầy.
Rồi. Để thầy. No, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No. Slowly I'm moving. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. And then you see the Americans prepare his people, like Taliban and another group, to fund out and put out the Russian army. And then they put their people in Afghanistan. And after that, those people have the conflict with their master. And their master throw them out. Okay. Namaste. Thank you. Throw them out. And then another party come and occupies the throne. And recently, few months back, and the similar things happen Afghanistan again, like in Vietnam, 1975. This just means that the people over-believe their ability and power. It's very interesting. Now you see the few years back, the COVID-19 happened. This is small, we can small at being, but the scientists, the most powerful country in the world cannot control it up to now. Even us, the human being always proud. They're proud. They can do everything. But I told you many times, because they do not respect the nature, the law of the nature. They do not believe in the karma, so such thing happen. They destroyed the earth, polluted the air, my people, so such thing continue. They do not accept the truth. They do not respect the law of the karma, the law of the nature. So such thing happen.
Có một tháng thôi.
Nó có thang hả? Dạ, thank you. Thank you very much.
Đi bên phải.
Is this clear? All of you listen me clearly? Dường như là có nghe hết không con?
Dạ nghe thưa thầy. Dạ. Dạ cháu nghe.
And the human being, they commit many mistakes, but they not recognized, not accepted the mistake. Yeah.
Snake.
Thank you. I'm telling you now many truth. We cannot say, oh, they are very proud. They think they have the knowledge. With this knowledge, they control all the thing on the planet. But this is not true. This is not true. They are suffering. Con có cái đèn không gọi? Be careful. Xin lỗi, excuse me because it's dark. I think we go this way.
Đâu bên này thầy đi ok không?
Something I feel very sad to see, very sorry. Because our voice is very small. They not listen to us. They believe in the gun. They believe in the army. And they think with the strong army, they can control everything. Can do everything as they like. But it's just not true. No. Yeah. I do not know when they will realize their mistake. It continues. You see now, even in the world, there is no food to eat, no wood, water to drink, but they spend $1 billion for a weapon. And they make more and more competition. Outside, they talk peace. But really, in reality, they prepare war and make weapon and selling in different way. And those people, they have money, they can pay. Otherwise, they can give credit. Very, very sad and very sorry. But we cannot say the truth. If we say the truth, so many problems may come to us. So these topics remind us we should think carefully, and we should be very careful. Careful for our life. Okay, so many things I just point out. So please, meditating and think more and more about the subject. At the same time, we also very careful to keep away from those trouble things. Now I think this present century is many difficulties will happen. I do not know. It's possible that the world war maybe happen anytime. So we should be very careful. So now I'm waiting your question. Do you have any suggestion? John? I would like to invite John. Professor John, to share your idea. Yes, good morning. Yes.
Good morning, Master. Good morning, everybody. Yes, a difficult topic to talk about when we talk about humans. And it seems that over the many centuries, we as humans have just lusted for power and control. It hopefully is changing. I think the way they do it is changing. I think wars are becoming less, but economic wars are becoming stronger. Economic controlling of countries is stronger now. Mysteries and miracles in the world. Very interesting topic. I can talk, Master, if it's okay, I can tell you about a miracle or a mystery that I have experienced. It's not about the world, but about me, if that's okay.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Okay. About 8 years ago.
The miracle with you, but it's also happened with the world. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
The miracle that happened with me was nearly 8 years ago. I was swimming in Australia on a small board we call a bodyboard. So like surfing, not near anybody, away from the people, you know, a few hundred meters away from the people, because when you have a board, you cannot swim near people. And I had an accident in the water and I broke my back and I couldn't move my legs and I couldn't move my right arm, this arm. As you can see, I'm okay now.
Yes.
So I couldn't swim and I was drowning. The pain was so great and the waves were crashing in and taking me out to sea. And something very strange happened to me. I wasn't panicking. I didn't panic. I knew that if I panicked, then I would drown and I would die. The only thing I could do was move this arm, my left arm is the only thing I could do. And I was trying to get myself up to take a breath with so much pain. I couldn't do anything, just crashing down. The waves kept crashing on me and taking me out to the ocean. And I became very calm. I smashed my mouth on the ground in there, so My face was very sore. My back was sore. Again, I couldn't move. I knew it was very, very serious. And I also was very calm and knew that about 300-400 meters away was the lifeguards and my family. But nobody could see me. And I felt my body relax and go, I'm done. I thought it was so calm, very strange. And I thought that this is my time. I get to meet the Maker. And at that moment, a small buggy carrying lifesavers was driving past. Still very emotional. They were driving past and they saw my board bouncing in the ocean. And a carload of them, six of these people run out. And just as I was sinking to the bottom, I could feel their hands on me and they saved me. I'm sure, I'm positive, if one more minute, I wouldn't be sitting here. And they were able to get me out of the water, get the water out of my lungs, and I spent the next nearly 1 year lying on my back, staring at the ceiling. It took me a few months before I could try and walk properly again, and it took me 10 months before I could get up and walk even 500 meters. So it was so many things could have went bad for me. I could have drowned. I could have never walked again. I could have had a lot of damage with my lungs with the seawater. I could have had brain damage, but nothing now. Because the perfect timing of people driving past, lifesavers driving past, saw what happened and come and got me. So I believe in miracles happen every day, and I'm so grateful and blessed that I was able to experience that. I can say it didn't feel like it at the time. It just felt like painful, but in hindsight, I'm so lucky. I'm so blessed, and so I thought that I could share that story with you. So how this happens. The miracles happen to us, and it certainly happened to me. That's one story of mine that I've been very, very grateful for, and I think I am blessed. And thank you, Master, for letting me share that story.
Thank you, John. It is a true story. I think
Yes.
When you have time, please you write. This also similar story happened to my life. During the war, the bombing near my place only 1 or 2 meters, but the bomb not explode.
Oh.
Yes, yeah. If they explode, I cannot talk with you now.
Yes.
And then you see, the American, they bomb thousand ton of bomb in Vietnam. And according to the statistic, and those bombs, they can destroy all Vietnam. And now Vietnam still alive. And John, you also living in that country. Terrible.
Yes.
And then you also meet a wonderful wife.
Yes.
And open new chapter for your life. That is the miracle. Then I also pray from him, and then I pray that you will open new chapter for education for human being. Yeah, many things. Let us pray and we wish meet positive people and we work for peace and harmony of the world. Now, regarding to this one, there's many political leaders. They want to control on planet. I'm sorry, I don't want to cite the name. But at last they die. Terrible life. I can say those who do not believe the karma, those who do not respect the law of the nature, then they are suffering. You see, when I was young, I was born in a country torn by war. Majority of my friends died, killed by the war. Therefore now, whenever I heard the war happen anytime where I had, therefore one of my wishes, if I'm still alive, I like to work for peace in different fields. So when I was in Nepal, the war happened, I spent a lot of time to find solution and to convince different political party come to Lumini and discuss about the peace. And that is successful. Many problems, but let us hope and work together. Work together. I think this bus. Huh?
Same bus.
Same bus? Okay. Okay. Now we are waiting the bus. Go to Lumini. You see, less than 300 kilometers, but we take the more than 15 hours. This bus? I've got. Thầy nói đi. Babu, radio. Can you turn off the radio? Because he's talking on Zoom. You see, when I was young, I had a big problem with the situation of the world, poverty. Then even I was 11 or 12 years old, but I have intention to suicide. And then one day I ran away from home. Then my master, Thầy Wang Yang, he's awaiting me many days in the bank of the river. So then he called me my name. I surprised, then I follow him. Then I can tell you, my life is very lucky. I met one wonderful master. I stayed with him about 2 years and a half. Cái này con để xong cho tao thấy cho quay ngược lại đúng không? Cho tao thấy vào ngoài. Rồi, quay lại. Now I'm sitting on the public bus. Then it's running. I talk, but when there's no internet, then it stop. You also should not worry. Yeah. You see, when I meet the master, he taught so many bậc pháp, and we call the sacred. And thanks to this bậc pháp, I have very happy life. Then I learning, traveling, try to study. As I told you, I also very a curious person. I spent more than 40 years to travel many countries in the world, try to study the reason why many rich persons, at last they become very poor. Then at last I find that solution, that answer. And this answer we cannot find in the university. I wish in the future, if possibility, this subject this secret should be taught for the people so that they can be happy. It's a really interesting miracle, yeah. But the human character, they are very proud, over-belief. Therefore, we are suffering. Even now, I'm telling you, even now, many political leaders, they think they are the best one, they are the creator, they are the God. They have sophisticated, they can control the world. But it's not possible. And the time will answer. That's 100%. So now I would like to invite another speaker to join the topic, join the talk. Thầy Huyen, please.
Yeah. Hello, Master, and anybody. Yes. Tonight, I feel, although I feel very, very tired and sleepy, but I still try to stand because I really like today's topic. This topic is very good, but very, very difficult. When I watch the picture that the master showed just now in the Lumbini, although I couldn't see it clearly because it's very was so beautiful. I was very, very moved when I heard and saw the work that master had done. Doing for the sentence pains in the land of the Buddha. Even thought the master is nearly 80 years old. Master still does all kinds of good deeds tirelessly to help sentient beings. There are mysterious things in the world that humans can't explain. Even scientists have to give up on the mysterious and miraculous things that have happened to mankind. Because anyone believes in their own strength, they think that if they have talent, they can do anything. To do this, we have seen that people can reach all the sorts of things like atomic bombs, spacecraft to the moon or the Mars. But there is one thing that they can't find the source of its origin with COVID-19. We don't know if it is man-made or does it come from nature or from the rain that came to destroy man. In my opinion, all the questions that people question are in the law of the gods and its fate and the karma of the people. The most important thing is that we should sincerely pray and we should practice to reach a good marriage. Surely we will have a good life in the future. It's the same in my life. There are things that have happened to me that can't explain. Sometimes when I tell it, people think I'm superstitious. That's why I always keep it a secret and apply it in my life to practice in Dharma work. I would like to view a specific example at our temple. I strongly believe in the Avalokitesvara. Anytime I fight anything difficult, I took the before him to pray. Whatever I pray to him will be done. That's why I believe in the mysterious. That I can't explain why. I think simply maybe because I live sincerely and gratefully. I think or do anything I can achieve. I think that the something before I remember before I worked in the Lumbini and the Bodhgaya, something before that I was very young try, young the monk. I don't know anything. If I have some problem, because I trust myself, because I trust in the Buddha and Avalokitesvara. Sometimes I, some problem happened to me. My master, sometimes my master, he asked why me. Okay, don't worry. Because you should trust in yourself. Because you trust in the Buddha and the Avalokitesvara. I trust in the Avalokitesvara so much. I think that that anything happen in the world, mysteries and the miracle in the world. I think that is the truth. If we trust about that, we can do anything. Thank you very much. Today, my master, the truth, that topic for the earth. I think that topic not easy, very difficult. Because after I discuss about the topic, I try to practice and I apply for my life. I hope any people, because today in the Merry Christmas, I wish my master and anybody happy, healthy. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Thầy Huyen. We can say that this is not mystic.
Yeah.
We can say that the true story, through the reality.
Yeah.
You see, I can tell you something unbelievable. What is happened?
Yeah.
I don't have money.
Mm-hmm.
But when I come to the Bodhgaya,
yeah,
I feel happy. But I'm very sad, happy because we are living in the troubled world. I could come to Holy Land to pay the visit, homage to visit Holy Land. But I see many countries, they have the temple. But there's no Vietnamese temple. All those Buddhism introduced into Vietnam 2,000 years ago. And then I raised the question to the different Buddhist leaders and community to request them to think about the temple, Vietnamese temple in the Buddha land.
Yeah.
But no, very few. And even we see nobody support. Then I just stand under Buddha tree, I make a wish. Before I die, I very much like to see there's a one Vietnamese temple, even a touch house. You see? Then after many challenges, difficulty, but now the Vietnamese temple existed among foreign monastery in Bodh Gaya. And also similar thing when I was in Lumbini, where Buddhas were born. The Lumbini 40 years ago also deserved.
Yeah.
We read many good stories about Lumbini. When I was there, I was shocked because Lumbini deserved, and many villages living around the Ashoka pillar and they packing water like this. I feel very sad, but what to do?
Yeah.
Beginning, I thought I was meet guy by the tourist guy. But later when I saw the Ashoka inscription, then I say, this is truly the where Buddha was born. Because Huyen San, the Chinese master, he visited in the 7th century, he's mentioned about the pillar. Then I applied the Makfab of my master. I chanting the mantra. Then I make a wish, so many wishes.
Yeah.
One of the wishes I repeat many times.
Yeah.
Before I die, I very much like to see Lumbini develop. That's all.
Yeah.
Then after my study, then I working in different country. Sometimes I raise this question. But I never believe. Miracle thing happened to me. And then one of my students, very close with the king of Birantra at that time, he told this story to the king Birantra. And the king Birantra invited me to come to Nepal and offer me the land. I can say I'm the first foreigner to get the land in Lumbini. But when I got the land, I also did not know what to do. Because then I make a wishes. If the unseen hand, one, I do something. Do something. Mình đi chiếc xe, chắc đổi chiếc xe khác ha. Now we now we change another car. Okay. Có một đợt nữa thôi mình phải đổi. This one. Okay. Okay, thank you. Namaste. Now we have to change the car again.
Yes.
You see, then I make a wish. Then at that time, the temple, Vietnamese temple in Bodh Gaya is under construction. And many of my students, he asked me, oh, Guruji, Master, you should come to open new chapter for Lumini. I said, I hesitated. But at last time, same unseen hand pushed me. And few of them, they say, if I did not do the work, Lumini never developed. When I was in Lumini, I make a wish. I say, I don't want to build a temple. You see, when we build a temple, we must have big merit. Otherwise, we have many trouble in our life. So I make a wishes. If unseen hand when I do something for Lumini, I want to see some miracle. At that time, very crowded. And within few minutes from Ashokapila, I turn on the north side. Snow mountain is very clear. Very surprised. Then I make a wishes. I have only $60. I count in my pocket only $60. And I said, I want to do the good thing, but I don't want to be to beg money. Because you need my character, I find this is also interesting. If I want to test any people, whenever we meet them, we just ask money or donation. They will run away. Then I take $60 out, then I pray. I say, I really want to do, but I don't want to ask money from the people. You see, it's a very wonderful. And the people ask me why. Why I don't, when we do something, we must need money. But without money, how can we do? So whenever I had money, I working. No money, I stop. So many challenges. Another country, because their king, their government held them. So the work of their project, but in the Vietnam project, very slowly. And I working, I saving even dollars. Saving. I try my best to finish the temple. I try my best. I never touch the money belong to the temple. But even that, the work not finished. I feel very sad. Then I'm waiting many months pass. No money. Then what to do? Because the time passed very slowly. I'm suffering. Then one day I remember the Makfab, the secret of my master. Whenever you difficulty, you apply his Makfab. Then I took the incense. Then I burning incense and some candle. I go in front of the temple. I worshiping for direction. Then I say, because I told the unseen hand, I don't want to bet money to the people. So now the money finished since many months. The roof of the temple not complete. So please, you manage money and send money to me. If it's late, then I will give up the work, then I will run away. Miraculously, within, I think 5 or 6 days, and unknown people send donations, send money to me. Then within few weeks, I finished the roof of the temple. When the roof of the temple finished, then money also finished. This is a miracle. And even that, there are some bad people, they want to occupy the Vietnamese temple. They make some trapped. But all of them fell. we can say all of them defeated. Even some of them, they put women inside the temple. They want to tell the bad thing. So they act, they send me out to the temple. But all of them fell. This is very interesting. Even there are some political party, they want to exploit our temple to do the politics, but they also fell. I do not know, you see, frankly to tell you, I do not against politics. But I think the politics should not enter to the religion. Because if politics, if the monk, they engage in politics or they do politics, there will be problem. So I absolutely request those people come to the Vietnam temple should not do politics. I know many of them not happy, but therefore they disturb me, they want to do, but they also fail. Because I pray, unseen hand, Buddha, Bodhisattva, unseen hand. And I believe they protect me. So therefore I can, I'm still living. Then I can't talk with you now. Very interesting. So the thing I would like to repeat again, in our planet, in our world, there are miracles, power. So human being should respect the law of the nature, the unseen hand. Otherwise, they will be suffering. The history proves that many rich people, many political leaders at us, they have problems, even many of them in jail, and die terribly.
Dạ thầy mở lại micro cho thầy. Thầy tắt cái micro. Dạ, Ami Phật, dạ thưa thầy ạ. Thầy mở lại cái micro.
Coi. Ở đây thì 28.
YouTube bao nhiêu người coi?
I think the internet's some problem.
Dạ chắc con nghĩ là chắc thầy kết thúc buổi chuyện.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that over time. Yeah, over time. Anybody hear me? I think that the master complete the teaching. I would like to I would like to have the idea, because I think I will try to follow the master teaching. In this life, I feel very happy to be the master student. Thanks to meet anybody today, because I will follow the master secret methods. I feel very successful in my Dhamma reaching work. This is the mysterious and wonderful thing that I absolutely believe in. Today in the USA, this is the Christmas. Any people they very happy. Tonight I wish anybody the happy, healthy, success in your life. Thank you very much. I hope that see you in the next week. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, John. Thank you. I hope in the future, if I have the chance, I visit Australia, your country, because I hear that your country. But I don't have the chance to visit your country. I hope to see you soon.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you, Taiwan.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Okay.